We've been talking about it all day. The rains aren't over just yet. We have Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy covering this.
Oh boy, tell us about that, Alana.
Well, they're out there tonight, and we've seen lightning delays for that beehive blitz. I want to start with some video coming out of Spanish Fork. Deep tropical moisture surging into central Utah. We know that there were a few storms that moved through Utah County and along the Wasatch Front. Thank you to Dennis for sharing this with us coming out of Spanish Fork. It was pouring in the area. I'll give you a shot of that real quickly because you see the students leaving with all of that wet weather and wet pavement. Thus far, we've picked up decent storm totals of a half an inch at Fremont Junction, Panguitch close to that, I-15 at Beaver, Zion Canyon getting 4/10, Bryce with 3/10. Now we know radar estimates in areas that saw flash flood warnings were upwards of an inch. Look at the wind speeds, big numbers, especially on the western side of the state. Our southerly flow brought in those warmer temperatures. Here's what we're tracking. That moisture is now surging north. We get nocturnal storms and heavy rain with these storms Friday through the weekend. That flash flood threat has been elevated yet again tonight, and then we get a cold front Saturday into Sunday. Live view right now from the Zion area where we've got rain on the camera. It's soggy with another round impacting southern Utah as we speak. Let's go ahead and zoom in. We start with that view in northern Utah, backside of the Wasatch. This is what moved through Spanish Fork. We jumped down to the eastern side of the state where we filled in yet again in southeastern Utah. Look at southern Utah. Here we go over Lake Powell, Kanab, in and around Iron County, and then again to St. George. They had a breather, but that has changed. The West Desert active all the way up towards Delta. Satellite radar shows that moisture on the move. What's happening right here is going to push to the Wasatch Front overnight and for your morning commute. So I want you to know we've got that flood watch in effect until Saturday evening for central, eastern, and southern Utah. Heavy rain with these storms. Time-lapse video from Ivan shows the cloud cover and the stormy conditions. 84 for the high. 69 is our average. Those southwesterly winds crank temperatures. We were only trailing St. George by a few degrees. Here comes the wet weather for northern Utah. More cloud cover, storms overnight, and then for your morning commute. The setup tomorrow has an upper level low to the Pacific Northwest, a high to our southeast, and we're just funneling that moisture into the state, capitalizing on it with scattered storms for the close of the work week. Slight risk. This is our excessive rainfall threat for tomorrow. It expands. We actually have seen flash flood potential upgraded tonight. It is red, expected at the Red Cliffs area, Zion National Park, Grand Staircase, and Lake Powell. Every place else it's probable, but this is a higher ranking for those areas with heavy rain as a result. That excessive rainfall holds on into Saturday, eastern Utah with a higher chance. Look at precip potential as we roll into Saturday, eastern Utah, northern Utah. Throughout the state, we get wet weather. Moisture on the move tonight. This is after midnight. Watch those storms. They're going to keep going. Northeastern Utah kind of showing that swath of moisture by 6 a.m. We're going to watch those storms continue to move, and we know they're not going to stop. Friday, we actually get on and off precipitation, periods of precip. Saturday, that continues. We get a bit of a break, but then by Saturday evening, the cold front comes through. Cold air moves in. How cold? Snow levels drop to 7,000 feet. We're talking 3 to 6 inches in the high country. Rain totals around an inch in a lot of locations. Temperatures tomorrow with the help of the winds in the 70s, but storms, scattered storms expected throughout the state. Here's the next 7 in St. George. Storm potential holds on through Sunday. Drier on Monday. Temperatures dip. Wasatch Front. Different story here. A lot of folks going to the Utes game. That cold front's going to move through. You could see a delay, and it is going to be wet. Wet weather holds on until Monday in northern Utah. As those temperatures tumble into the 50s, we could go at it again Tuesday and Wednesday. Stormy night out there tonight. It continues for your Friday. Brian, Sarah, over to you.
Alana, thank you very much.